Point. Sometimes we don't like to think about these things, but it's true
No.
facts.
Let's discuss mortality,
Yes.
especially since it's almost your birthday.
That's right. Yeah, I'm coming up on the middle of my life. I'm almost decrepit.
Yep.
Okay, I need to switch to QWERTY.
Woo.
What's the thumb button?
I don't remember.
Key mapping. AWER in space. Okay. That's natural-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, heart transplant. Never done one of these. How hard can it be?
It's real easy. They let just anybody be a surgeon.
That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. I've always wanted to do this work.
Yeah, fun fact, internal organs, it doesn't really matter where they go.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, as long as you get them in there somewhere.
That's pretty
They
cool.
kind of work themselves out. The first boss is the blanket boss.
That's right.
You're a natural.
Yeah, I know. I'm super good at removing blankets from people.
Yeah, let's give this man a bone saw. Let's give this man all the bone saws.
You drill through the ribs, right? That's how you clear the ribs out?
Do you have a big hammer?
No.
No. Then you're just gonna sure. You know what they say, if all you have is a drill.
Drill away.
Did you know that Bob Ross used to be a drill sergeant?
Really? Did he do surgery with
Yeah.
his drill?
Yes! And he was so traumatized by it that he decided he was going to become a painter.
Oh man, the patient's losing blood.
Uh,
And I just dropped the drill into his chest cavity.
so, it's gonna be easier for him to find it later.
Yeah, for the next surgeon. Oh, he left the drill for me. That's nice.
Yeah. It's like, when you. Well, I don't know if you know, but when you go to the hairdresser and you're like, man, the last hairdresser just ruined me,
Mm-hmm.
do what you can.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Hot Dog says the speedrunners use a hammer and take their ribs out in one swing.
That's hot shit. I'm not that good. But I am using the hammer, though. Oh, apparently I just killed the guy with the hammer.
Stop.
It's the speed run,
Every
right?
time. Woo! Yeah. You win. Punky Chris says to use the green syringe to make things easier.
The green syringe? Like, is that one easier to pick up?
I don't even know.
Oh, I want to use that circular saw. I'm going to do that.
You're holding the hammer in a very ladylike manner.
That's
Kind you got extended pinky.
That's all I know.
You learned surgery in charm school?
That's right. Evidently.
Okay. I believe in you.
I don't know. Should you?
No. But I'm going to.
Well, I appreciate that. And I dropped the circular saw into his chest cavity.
Wow, because from my vantage point, you haven't managed to pick it up yet.
Oh yeah, no, I speed run,
Oh.
drop it into the
Nice.
chest cavities.
Yeah, no, you are still just knocking that thing around the table. It's pretty great. Oh, there you go. Okay. I wonder what's gonna happen to the circular saw. Oh gosh. Yep, there it goes. Monkey Chris says, actual advice, you know you're using the right tool when it doesn't cause the bleeding to speed up. That works for basically any situation.
I don't know. Like, how am I supposed to remove like all these ribs without causing massive internal hemorrhaging?
I think maybe it's okay if the bleeding continues as long as it doesn't speed up.
Okay.
That's my reading.
All right, I got the lungs out of the way. I have to gotta remove the heart,
Oh,
right?
good. Yeah. I don't think you need those lungs for anything.
Nah.
It didn't say perform a heart transplant and then put the lungs back where they went.
Right, no. Above all, do no harm. All right. Isn't there supposed to be another heart somewhere?
Nope, not in that guy, but yeah, probably in like a beer cooler or something.
Is it just lying? Oh, that's the lung I just dropped there.
What is that? Is that his spine? What is that white stringy thing?
Who knows? It can't be that important.
Oh, that's his esophagus. I
Is
bet.
this like the heart container? Like, is this local healthcare
Like from-
ILHS? I'm just gonna
a
put
heart container?
yeah.
Like from Zelda?
yeah, like that, except like with a heart in it, like for real. I don't know where they put the heart. They didn't cover this in surgeon school.
Maybe your first. Oh, Fellner says it's in the box on the right.
So it is the heart container.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lid. Okay, smack.
Smack.
I got this, guys. I got this. 300 milliliters
Okay,
left.
okay. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Did I get it? It's in there. What do I do now? The guy's gonna die.
Oh my
like-
god.
Like, the heart is in the chest cavity. What more do you want?
This patient is done. Oh my god.
I don't know what to tell you guys. I thought I did great. Got some more pledges from Joseph and Dan and Robert and MD1500.
Yay!
Thanks, you
Thanks,
guys.
guys. I was going to you gotta get the old heart out.
Oh, I thought I did that. I don't know what her hearts
Whatever.
look like.
Divas. You got the lungs out. I think that other thing might have maybe been a liver.
No, like a spleen or something.
Spleen, yeah.
Is that in the chest cavity?
You know, I failed biology twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when we had to take the fetal pig test, you know, like they had half a fetal pig and you had to identify the organs, I just wrote spleen for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got like a 2%.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
I have like a 2% success rate in the surgery room, so I figure you're in pretty good shape.
I could be a doctor.
Yeah.
That was before I discovered that spleen is kind of old hat in the comedy world, and what you want is duodenum.
I didn't know that one. That's
Oh yeah.
Thanks for that comedy tip.
Sure, anytime.
I just hit the guy in the face with a hammer. That's cool.
I love how you're handling that hammer.
All right. Hammer goes in the cavity. All right, we're good.
Oh, there goes your watch.
Oh, my watch is gone. Oh, this is the worst thing. That cost a lot of money.
Do you get bonus points if you finish with your watch on?
I hope so. Apparently, it's difficult.
I don't know if you hit him in the face with a hammer. I think it was more like a gentle nudge.
Yeah, and I'll just nudge him in the face, like,
Yeah.
"Excuse me, sir. Your face is in the way of my hammer." My hand is stuck. Like, I cannot move my hand now. Oh, there we go.
Oh no. I think that's a medical condition. I think you should see a doctor.
Do I need to, like, cut this thing? I don't know what this thing is, but it looks like the kind of thing I need to, like, get out of the way with a drill.
Yeah, sure. I say follow your instincts. Oh, that lung getting stuck in the ribs is kind of awful.
You mean in real life, or
No. Well, yes, it would be.
maybe I'm not supposed to drill this guy's heart? I mean, it was gonna go anyway, right?
What's that purple thing? Is that the heart?
Maybe.
That might be the heart.
Maybe I could just.
Maybe that's...
Maybe I can just slap this guy's ribs out.
Yeah. You could make a woman out of them.
Like, just remove one rib.
Yeah. And make a woman and teach her how to do surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah. And get her to remove the heart. Or you could get her to, like, hand you, you know, your scalpels and things.
Yeah. That's legit, right? That's not totally sexist.
Yeah.
Well, that saw is gone. By which I mean it's slightly off screen. My watch just popped off. Like, I need to. This watch is just like the least reliable. Like, I don't know. I can't even think of a good metaphor for how unreliable this watch is, and bad at its job.
Oh, there goes the bone saw. It looks like you're on acid and just contemplating your hands.
I have always wondered about them.
They're very smooth.
Yeah, like they got oiled up before the surgery.
Yeah, it's always good to oil your hands before you go into surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because oil repels germs.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was
Yeah.
why. That's a good trick.
Yeah. Yeah. You can use safflower oil, olive oil, canola oil,
All the oils.
all the oils, fish oil, motor oil.
Motor. I had heard that one.
Yeah, that's why so many auto mechanics, are auto mechanics by day and surgeons by night.
That's probably why they never die.
Hmm. Well, that's because they're vampires.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah. Good old lung hammer. This guy's chest cavity is reminding me of making ashtrays in ceramics class.
Tell me more. You just mean like how you got shattered everything?
Yeah, all the clay fragments. It's like how they told you not to leave any air bubbles because it would shatter in the kiln. And then somebody inevitably left an air bubble and it shattered in the kiln.
This lung is coming out, I swear. Just like, I don't even need to do anything more. Just like I can pull on it for a little while. Just yank, come on out of there, fucker.
Where I'm at, it looks like you're performing Reiki on him.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're like massaging his aura. Yeah.
This lung is just gonna come out hell or high water. Just like,
Oh God. I don't know if it's gonna come past that rib.
that's gotta.
There's a lot of rib. I don't know.
Nah. It's just gonna be a physics glitch eventually.
You're just gonna clip through that rib?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Surgeon Simulator for a reason.
You're the surgeon.
That's right. One clipping error, stat. Oh, this one is stuck there too. Like, what's with these lungs? All right, there's the heart right there. I don't need to take out this other lung. So, like,
Yeah.
what is this thing that's in the way? Is that hard tissue or soft? Is there such a thing as hard tissue? Is it soft tissue or is it a bone? I'm such a good surgeon.
Which, the thing in the middle?
I totally passed the bar.
Which bar?
What's the name of the one in Cheers? I can't remember it. I've ruined the joke now.
Oh, no. Oh, I don't remember either.
It might just be Cheers for all I know.
Might just be Cheers. I need to look that up now.
This frickin' lung. Now this is the goal of the game. Like, I don't even give a shit about the heart. I'm getting this fucking lung out. Eventually the lung will just rip into pieces and I'll take the pieces out one by one.
You were right. The bar is named Cheers.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. I'll take it.
Yeah. The long pink thing is the esophagus. Hi, Kevin.
Do you cut through the esophagus?
Sure. Why not?
Because last time I did that, I drilled into the heart and killed the patient instantly.
Oh, well, that's a reason.
Yeah. Alright, like, I need to cut this lung, like, in half or something. I can't pick up that...
Yeah.
I can't pick up this saw because, like, it's just slightly off screen. How about this other saw? Can I pick up this other saw?
I don't know. I'm watching you just dig that lung into the edge of the rib over and over and over.
You'll be fine. Okay, now I'm back where I started.
Mm. What is this carefully? What is this carefully business?
Cut out the esophagus
So
and slice around the heart. Wow, I had no idea. Are these scalpels
it
here as
sounds
a
like
joke?
I think so. Ah, yeah, the pizza cutter. Ooh. Well, that was fun while it lasted.
Well, okay, that scalpel's gonna stay there. Oh, the end. I'm doing better. The patient lived like 8 minutes this time.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Although by that metric, not touching him at all would be optimal.
Let me have this.
Okay, sorry. You did a very good job, and we're all very proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, you guys. You're claiming this like to do the speed run. You just hit the ribs with a hammer, right?
Yeah, you just hit the ribs with a hammer.
Like I can do that.
You can do that.
I can do that like so much in a terrible
Yeah.
way, and I
Yeah.
can get the hammer stuck in the ribs.
Yeah. Try not to keep the long ribs. That seems to be where you're going wrong, is with the long ribs.
They're all long ribs.
Yeah, but hit them until they're shorter.
Oh, I see.
Ouch, watch gone already, man.
Yeah, that
Where
watch
did
is
you
just.
buy that watch? Okay, gotta wind up and really whack them. It says.
Well, it's too late now. Should have given me that advice 30 seconds before I started.
Or you could make tiny little delicate taps. I hear that's the same thing. Good hammer technique involves holding it between your middle and ring finger.
And the thumb.
And the
Give me
thumb.
some credit here.
Okay. There you go.
Oh, man. Alright, wind up and whack him, you say. Alright, let's try it this time.
Yeah.
Let's try that this time. Get out
Yeah,
of
try that.
get out of the way, blanket. Oh man, somebody's sending me codes again.
Oh my gosh, you better plug him in quick before someone ganks him.
It thinks I'm pushing 2 again.
Oh no. Good night, Feelnor. Unless you were talking to the dead guy,
I think
which is totally
I
possible.
suspect that's what's happening. What am I even dealing with here? Apparently I'm going to be Sang Freud Tales of Werewolves. Okay.
Wow, that sounds great.
Yeah, let's install that.
Okay.
Is it installing? Is it installing or is it? Okay, it is installing. Okay, let's go. Let's go then. All right, hammer. Oh, I got the scalpel. That's bullshit.
Nobody needs that.
Got another scalpel. Okay, I'm holding the hammer. I'm holding it.
Okay.
Not holding it very well. That's a decent swing. Get some practice swings going.
Oh yeah. They should have like a pitching machine so you can practice.
Oh yeah.
Just like chucks ribs at you at 90 miles an hour.
Really, like this interface should be like for everyday life.
Yeah.
Just everything you do in your life should be this.
That would be the best. Oh man. I have an unsightly hair. I better get my tweezers.
Yeah.
I actually did that in a Android. It wasn't the same interface, but for like 2 seconds I played this Android game called Princess Day Spa.
Huh.
Yeah, or Princess Leg Spa? Yeah. Something. It was these girls who had these legs and you had to get these tweezers and then shake your phone up and down. It was weird.
Sounds titillating.
Maybe. Maybe if you have very specific tastes.
I guess I would. I'm wondering about the presentation. Like when I envisioned that game, I envisioned it as like for fetishists. Like that's what that game.
Yeah. Someone was telling me recently that the number 4 top grossing game on iOS right now is just a clone of the number 12 top grossing game on iOS right now, except that instead of having like a little old dwarf man like run the tutorial, it's a scantily clad elf woman.
That's clever. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Later, Enigma.
No, it's good to have you here. See you later, Eggman. I am way too tired to pronounce her name right. I'm sorry. Oh no, this lung is stuck. I thought I was doing so well.
Oh. Oh, the decent UX gave him the code for the wrong werewolf game? That's terrible.
Oh no. We can't have that.
No. Have fun, Failnor. You rehearsed that oboe. Man, you got both lungs out and you're still at 2,666 milliliters of blood?
Yeah, apparently.
That's pretty good. Wow, you're getting good at this.
Well, I thought so until I dropped the circular saw into the chest cavity again.
Oh no! You know, as the efficiency expert that they hired to come in and see what could be done to improve your surgical performance,
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe that's not dropping the circular saw into the chest cavity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh
think that
God,
was the
that
actionable
drill
one.
is just—it's really doing a number on. Yeah, I dropped that. Oh, you guys are gonna love this, or rather, the people on the stream are already loving this, and you're gonna love this in like 20 seconds.
Oh man. Oh, there goes the drill. Oh god. Welp.
That's life, and that's death.
Yep. I feel like that would have been a really good whack on the ribs if it had hit the ribs.
Hey, give me some credit here. That's really hard to hit those ribs.
Yeah. No, that was credit.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah,
Like, the fact that you did something that would have been a really good whack on the ribs.
yeah. Hypothetically speaking,
I'm
you
actually,
almost did a good job.
yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like in this game, that really is a form of success.
Mm-hmm. Ah, that watch. I don't think you're even fastening it. I think you're just draping it around your wrist when you leave in the morning.
That makes sense. It's a lung saw,
I'm a busy
right?
man. Yeah.
That's what it's for, cutting lungs.
Yeah.
All right, we're down to the drill again.
Okay.
That's the only thing we can possibly use to save this man's life.
Okay. Try not to drop it.
No promises.
I don't expect any.
Oh, I just dropped the drill on the floor. All right, well, it's on the floor. That's better than in the patient.
Okay, yeah. Continuing to run inside of him.
Right.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, no, that was great.
Yeah. This old house.
Oh man, at this angle, I really should be cutting my own wrist. But it's not happening. Oh, that's just wrong.
Well, it's like, you know how you have to help the other passengers on with their oxygen masks?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, no, I didn't
No.
mean like on purpose. I didn't mean like on purpose. Like,
Yeah. No, I said that completely wrong. It's like, this is not going to be an analogy that works.
Uh
I know that going into it, and then I didn't even start it off correctly.
huh.
Wow. No, yeah, your arm should be covered in blood. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Well, you got the heart container open, so
Yeah.
that's good.
And I think it's actually called that. At least that's
That's
what I'm gonna
great.
call it.
Yeah. Nice.
I have yet to figure out like how to cut the esophagus like at all.
Huh. What's the difference between an emergency tracheotomy pencil and just a pencil?
I don't think there is one. Like maybe one of them is they sell at hospitals for $10,000, and one of them is
Ah,
yeah,
yeah.
zing.
Wait. Isn't it a pen that you have to use for? I'm not an expert on tracheotomy or
Mm.
anything, but don't you like need
You
the
need the tube, the
airflow? Like,
tube.
wouldn't a pencil just completely
Yeah,
not work?
did you take the discount tracheotomy classes?
Unless it was a mechanical pencil.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that would work. Although I would hate to try to puncture somebody's neck with that skinny little breakable head.
Yeah, no, that would never work. That would be like,
Yeah.
oh, this I need refreshment.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend the.
You should like
What's up?
you should get someone to bring you some eggs or something.
I was trying to pick up this bottle of water, like, but
Mm,
that's even more impossible than the saw.
I know. Do you have chips left?
No, I'm out of chips.
Oh no.
I thought you'd be
How did that happen?
relieved.
Well, I was kind of jealous of your chips, it's true.
Surely they have Mexican restaurants in Arizona.
Oh yeah, tons. Were they Mexican chips?
Yeah, the tortilla chips. All right, I think I got my technique here. Let's see if it works.
Okay. Well, the patient's not bleeding yet, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Good hammer grip. Liking it.
Uh
Liking the hammer flourish.
huh.
Looks like you know what you're doing.
Uh huh.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, good smack. Yeah.
Oh, the hammer's gone now. So let's hope that's enough. Hope that's enough hammering.
Okay. I don't know. Those ribs don't look very broken. Oh, you pick the hammer up again?
Oh yeah, no, I'm like 30 seconds
Okay,
ahead.
yeah.
Remember?
I know.
It's coming
There's a
out.
bar on 17th Street that does really good carne asada fries, but I can't remember what they're called.
Hmm. That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Wait. putting this drill away. All right. All right. So we got this esophagus here.
Okay.
Trying to figure out what to do with an esophagus.
I think you put food in it.
Okay, I don't see any food. Also, the patient's mouth is covered with a thing.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Maybe one of these saws would be good on the esophagus.
An esophagus saw.
Yeah, like in a saw.
And a saw esophagus.
Yes. If I knew more about the Bible, I'd make an esophagus joke.
I don't even get that.
There's a guy named Esau.
There
I
is?
think he was Jacob's brother. Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Esau?
Wow, that's a name. I feel ignorant. I
Yeah.
feel like I should know this stuff more, like living in the country I live in.
It's not one of those Bible names that gets used by
Right,
anybody.
no, it's not like Peter.
Yeah. Or what, Michael?
Yeah,
That's a Bible guy.
I believe so.
Yeah, John?
Yeah,
That guy's a Bible guy.
that's a classic.
Yeah. That's everybody's dad's name.
John was my grandpa's name, so.
There you go. My grandfather and my father. And if I had been a boy,
No doubt. I'm just gonna spend the rest of this video trying to get a grip on this electric saw that is turned. I just grabbed it by the blade.
oh god, oh god. That's an OSHA violation.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I like how the animation is real careful to, like, every time you can actually see it, it's just like a millimeter away from your skin.
Yeah.
Visibly not cutting. I mean, we are kind of doing fractions on this guy.
It's true. I haven't actually measured them. But
Yeah.
something's fractional, that's for sure.
Yep. Those are some fractured ribs.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see. Did you see what I'm doing there? I'm moving my head to the side, trying to look around this shitty arm that's in the way.
Oh no.
That's not how it works.
Yeah. Well, doing a good job though.
I don't know. I don't know how you cut an esophagus. That doesn't seem to be a thing that can be done.
It has to be a thing that can be done.
I don't know. Maybe they made an impossible game. That's what I would do.
I've seen people speedrun this.
Yeah. They probably have
Yeah.
this crazy esophagus cutting technique.
Yeah. They were I think they were listening to the Barkley Gaiden theme.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Makes sense.
And also the DuckTales Moon theme, I think, happened when the space surgery.
I'll just cut him with this broken glass.
That's a great idea.
That allows for very delicate incisions.
Can you just bash his head in with that alarm clock looking thing?
That would as a form of anesthetic.
Yes. That might make him stop bleeding.
Makes sense. Yeah. All right, Scapple, do your thing.
Scalpel. That can't actually be an alarm clock, can it?
It looks like one. It looks like a radio clock.
Yeah, it totally does. I think I had one of those. Probably everybody had one of those.
I certainly
Except
did.
models. Yeah. Maybe if you keep this guy from bleeding for long enough, the alarm will go off, and like
Oh,
some country music will start playing, and he'll reach over and hit the snooze, and this will all be a dream.
oh man, that would be
I think that's
that would
this.
be a relief to me. That would be like the
Yeah,
good ending.
I think that's the secret good ending of Surgeon Simulator.
I thought I had that saw, but it turned out it picked up the alarm clock behind it.
Oh no. That'd make a good first line for a novel. Did you see the thing that was like first classic first lines of novels and then automatically generated rap lyrics?
No, no, I did not.
Yeah. Oh, yep, there goes the. Oh, wow, and the circular saw still hanging off the alarm clock. I think you just invented a new surgical implement.
Oh, there goes the saw. It's done. Oh man, I'm out of stuff. It's cool.
No.
I'm almost out of blood too.
Oh, well, that's fine then.
Yeah, it's kind of a relief, really.
Yeah.
I've got my pinky stuck on the side of the table, so that's nice.
Yeah, I'm glad this game doesn't make any attempt to personify the patient.
Yeah, that's it's a nice touch.
Yeah. Yeah, Lazy Susan would be good.
That would be super useful.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing I can do now. I'm just gonna sit here and flex.
I was trying to like do the come hither motion.
What, like step into the light?
Or like bring it on. And then I was trying to give him the finger, but I couldn't figure out which button to press.
Man, can you do gang signs?
I hope so.
You feel like West Side?
I think that requires like lateral motion, which this does not give you.
No. You get a sweet Chivo for flipping him the bird.
Can you?
Apparently.
I almost had that. Like right before he dies, ideally.
black cube on your tray. Is that like a box with an engagement ring in it?
Maybe it's a stress cube or something. Like if you get really bad at your
Oh.
surgery, you squeeze it.
Nice.
Maybe you're operating on your fiance.
Yeah. Okay, once this heart thing's done, I'm gonna pop the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Apparently ribs are hard this time.
Oh no.
All right. Fuck you, lady. I didn't want to marry you anyway.
Maybe this is what you do on every first date.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
makes
you
sense.
take her
Yeah.
out for open heart surgery, and then if she survives, you marry her.
Yeah.
Because she's obviously special.
She's made of stronger stuff. Okay, I just grabbed that thing that's like apparently open on the top. So
Yeah.
like it probably contained something important.
All right. And the thumb. Oh god. I'm in the past. Nothing I say can help. Oh, phew. Sweet Chivo. Aw, yeah.
Trying to do brain surgery now. It's not quite working. All right, I'm gonna get this fucking thing.
Okay. You can do it.
I appreciate your confidence.
It's not based on anything?
Sure. That's how could it possibly be?
That doesn't make it any less real.
That's right. It's like how first world problems are still problems.
Sure. Thank you, Chris. See, the safest way to remove the ribs is with the rotating saw. There are scare quotes around safest.
Haha.
What does that mean? I want to see a hammer snack come off.
Hammer snack?
Hammer, yes, that too. Man, what would that be? Just like hammer-shaped corn thingies?
Yeah, I'd try those.
Ah, I'll try those too. What are you doing in real life that sounds like a weird heartbeat?
I mean, there's a heartbeat in the game. I'm presuming that's what you're hearing.
I have the volume turned off
Oh.
for the game. Because it's confusing
Maybe
when I hear you say the things you said 30 seconds ago.
maybe I'm just so excited that my heart is beating like crazy.
Maybe.
I mean, it could be like clicking the mouse.
There's like a slight sliding aspect to it.
That's in that case, it might be moving the mouse.
Okay.
There's that fucking esophagus again. It just will not come out.
It's got a very small surface area compared to everything else.
Yeah, and it just doesn't want to get cut. Like, unlike most organs.
Well.
See, that's like a perfect cut on the right on the esophagus, and it's doing nothing.
Man. What's this guy been eating?
Stainless steel. He's maybe that's why he needs heart surgery.
Just swallowing.
Just shavings, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, that was a perfect cut right on the esophagus. What the crap? What the crap, this game?
Seriously.
You are supposed to cut the esophagus, right? Oh, okay.
The
Where's
walkthrough
it
says...
say?
Oh, one at the top. Okay. Alright.
Okay. Okay.
If only they told me that in surgeon
You
school.
can do this. Right? Do you even remember surgeon school?
I mean, no, but that's beside the point. That doesn't mean I'm not qualified.
Yeah, I mean, the point is that you graduated, right?
Yeah.
It's not that you learned.
Hey, you know what they say? You know what they call the guy who graduated at the bottom of his class in med school?
Huh.
Doctor. So you show some respect. I've got a degree in science.
Yes, sir, doctor.
Thank you.
Yes, Dr. Crawford.
All right, the top you say. Oh, the thing that's. Oh, not my watch. Oh no.
Oh no! Oh, I think it's a calculator watch too.
Or
Such a
or a
waste.
pebble.
Oh yeah, something fancy. Maybe it does all your important surgical calculations.
Yeah. Do I need to get the?
There's a lot of trigonometry, right?
I hope so. I wonder if I need to get the angle right on that cut.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I just can't get that cut.
Let's see. You could also try the stomach one.
Oh, is there another option?
Oh,
I just assumed like
apparently, Punky Crisp is saying I think you also need to use a scalpel
for like the esophagus.
for the esophagus.
Mm.
Yeah, there are apparently two cut points, one at the top and one right by the stomach.
Yeah, yeah. I was trying to cut those with the circular saw. Ah, Grant
Yeah.
and Cats pledged. Thanks, Cats.
Woo!
I love cats.
Thanks, cats.
Cats
I
are
love cats
some of my
too.
best, some of
Cats
my
are
favorite
great.
mammals. And then
Yeah,
Grant also pledged, so that's cool.
grants are cool too. Grants are some of my favorite ways for my science friends to get money.
Yeah. All right, let's try the scalpel trick. Like you say, you're supposed to cut the patient with with like a
With a
scalpel,
scalpel?
like as opposed to just
That's
smash,
so crazy, it just might work.
like just smashing him with a hammer until
Yeah,
he's better.
I know. It's an experimental technique.
All right, we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give up on the hammer though. That's you can't take
No,
that away from me.
never give up on the hammer. There is going to be so much joy when you finally get this.
For me especially. Is that bottom one attached or is it removed already?
Oh, it's really hard to tell. From my perspective, I think it's still there.
I think so too. Need a better angle on this stuff. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Alright, scalpel, esophagus. Oh, hey, that cut was really easy with the scalpel.
Woo! Awesome.
If I could only, like... Okay, I need to actually move other things out of the way, though, to get the bottom cut, probably.
Ah. I guess esophagi are just immune to circular saws.
Yeah, that must be the trick.
Funky Crisp say if you stab the patient with one of the syringes, it stops the bleeding.
That's
I think it's
crazy.
the green one.
Like a coagulant?
What? That's weird. Some crazy medical future space science.
Alright, you. Take this.
Woo.
I think it worked. Hey, good trick.
Whoa,
That's really
nice.
useful. Alright, I'm just gonna try for that. Like the spleen or whatever it is, a duodenum is still in the way.
Yeah.
I'm hilarious. I remember the funny organ.
Yeah. You are well on the road to comedy.
Anyway, I think that's still in the way, but I'm gonna try cutting this thing anyway. Hey,
Okay.
check that shit out. And then you need to cut around the heart, you say?
I think so. Yeah. I think that's what the people were saying.
Let's try that.
Okay. I think you might have this.
Hey, don't say that.
Oh,
It's hopeless.
yeah.
It's never gonna happen.
There's nothing you can do.
I'll show you. Oh, that heart is cut as fuck.
Woo!
Alright, watch me just drop this new heart on the ground.
No, don't. I mean, yes, do?
Oh.
How much reverse psychology do you want?
Whatever it takes. You're the expert.
Okay. I am?
Maybe.
Okay. That's cool. I can be the psychologist.
I just dropped...
You want to be the MP?
Yeah, yeah. Alright.
Woo. Did you drop that heart?
Yeah, let's watch my instant replay over here.
Oh no. Okay, you got the old heart sort of on the tray. That's good. Backhanding the guy in the face. Man. Woo. Oh, look at that heart go right in that cavity. Oh, yeah!
Alright.
Yay!
I am the greatest. I got a D. That's as good as it gets.
You are best doctor. And now you can propose.
That's right. Well, I don't even see it anymore. Where'd the ring go?
Oh no. Probably in the cavity.
Yeah, I should have left it in there. Whoops. This stuff doesn't need.
Boy, that would be a surprise, huh? You know how like people will put an engagement ring in like a glass of champagne
Oh
or
yeah,
something?
yeah.
They want to
So
be
like your
fancy.
fiance chokes on it.
Uh huh.
It's a form of
Yeah.
murder.
Yeah. So you could hide an engagement ring inside somebody's chest cavity and then just lean over during the date and like cut them open and pull the ring out and then get down on one knee.
Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah.
you mean so you can
And
kneel
say,
next to them while they're dying?
yeah. Well, you can say, if you don't marry me, I won't stitch you back up.
Yep. Right. That's a good trick.
That's how, yeah. That's how you seal the deal. You can buy my pickup artist VHS tapes online.
VHS tapes, yes.
Yeah. Binders are overrated. So are floppy disks. So are VHS tapes. Oh, I guess you can't choke on a ring.
Really? Did you just look this up on Wikipedia?
No,
Can you choke
someone
on a
said
ring?
it in chat,
You can't
and
choke
then
on a
I
ring?
thought about the logistics.
Oh, hey Tim, good to see you.
Unless you got it in sideways.
I feel like you could choke on a ring. I think it can be done. I think I would figure out a way.
If it had a big round stone, you could get that lodged in there.
Sure,
If
yeah.
it were like the one ring to rule them all, I don't know if you could.
I mean, topologically, like, what if you had like a cylinder with just a hole drilled down the
Uh-huh.
middle? That's a ring. That's equivalent.
Sure.
You could choke on that.
Yeah. What's the thing that a donut is identical to topologically?
A ring. A torus.
Yeah.
The torus.
There's something.
Clara
I
donated.
feel like there's
Thank you,
something.
Clara.
Woo! Thanks, Clara. I feel like there's something concave. That it's like a truism.
I mean, torus is the classical shape. Like, a coffee mug is a
true.
torus. Humans are toruses.
I'm a Leo.
Yes. But you're also a Taurus.
That's true.
You're gonna. Yes, please Google for us. Can you choke on a ring, and then read us the answer.
Yeah. Yes. That sounds amazing.
Did I say the word wrong, Xander? Like, do I not know what I'm talking about? Yes. Why not just swallow a
mug.
coffee mug?
That's what I was thinking of. That's the classic example.
I think of the classic example being a Taurus.